Hello, denizens of the internet, to another edition of RBF. Today we're talking about Samsung, death of a robot, and of course, Apple nonsense. Stay tuned. The Galaxy S10 has arrived and smartphones have officially become toilet paper. We need them, we buy them, we use them, we flush them away. As long as they have Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and a camera, and a phone, you're good to go. And price is going to be going down. It's not going to be as important as they further commodify. Can the iPhone find a place in this increasingly Android ecosystem? iPhone sales peaked in 2016. It has been all downhill from there. The much vaunted Apple ecosystem is showing cracks. It's not as much of a status symbol anymore. And of course, the strategy of ever increasing prices has been a disaster. Apple has never been a market leader in a commodified market. They had to own it, as they did with the iPod and as they do now with the iPad. But the iPhone is headed towards a marginalized but still lucrative Mac-like existence. Unless Apple can find a different strategy. Foldable phones are the new stupid nonsense. Of course, Apple was way ahead of the game there. My iPhone 6 came out in September of 2014, and when I sat on it, it folded. That being said, the wearable market is exploding. Numbers released by IDC showed 31.4% increase in wearables. Last year, 172 million wearable devices were shipped. I'm not sure if that includes the ankle bracelets for the Pittsburgh Diocese. At the top of this list, we have to give credit to Apple. While everyone was poo-pooing the Apple Watch when it came out, I was a big fan. I mean, I have, my version right there, version 1. It takes a licking and keeps on ticking. And that was not a reference to the recent Michael Jackson documentary. In very sad, unhappy news, Jibo is dying. You've all seen Jibo the robot? No, of course not. If you had, it would not be shutting down. The business has failed, and the company is turning off the remote servers that are required to keep it alive. Jibo raised almost $73 million in venture capital funding from extremely stupid people. By the time Jibo began shipping units to the public for $900, Amazon Alexa had already taken over the market. Owners of Jibo have recently heard the little device say, thank you very much for having me around. Maybe someday when robots are more advanced than today and everyone has them in their homes, you can tell yours that I said hello. Oh, and go f***. Jibo then proceeded to shoot lasers out of his eyes, killing the entire family. Apple is rumored to be getting back into the monitor business with a 31.6-inch 6K display. I just hope they are a better product than Apple's previous effort, which was the modern testing ground for just how much Apple could utterly abuse its customers. It came out in 2011 with some pretty amazing specs, 27-inch, 2560 by 1440 resolution, Thunderbolt connectivity, but it frustrated users with its high price tag, terrible monitor reliability, and consistent Thunderbolt connectivity issues. And in further Apple abuse, it stayed on store shelves till 2016 at the exact same $1,000 price it launched with, while other monitor manufacturers were providing better resolution, better color management at far cheaper prices. Who else would sell the same broken monitor for 5 years? Apple, of course. And now it's time for the Apple 2019 Mac Pro, watch. Once again, we check on the status of the mystical, magical modular computer that was first promised in 2017. Has the Mac Pro arrived yet? No. You have been watching the Mac Pro Watch. Stay tuned next week for another episode and further updates. So long, denizens.